Hey guys, it's Lynna, and I'm on a trail. Let me see. Hopefully I don't fall. As I Okay. I knew today that I wasn't quite gonna be as sharp as I usually am on skates. So this is just what just happened right now. You see that? I just ripped off of this leg of the trail where that bike just came from. Came down here and I was trying to make a sharp turn to go that way and ended up going straight down here. Thankfully, I survived, but my legs are just a little buttery and a little jelly-like, so they don't have near the support that I usually have underneath me. And I was a little concerned today about being on skates because I just feel like a little bit jelly-legged, you know. So, well, you guys almost saw me fall. My first time, I would have been on grass, but I thought I could negotiate it. But my skates, see these wheels? They're kind of worn down on one side because I've rollerbladed the crap out of them in the last 2 weeks. So, whew, I know James says I just need to rotate them, but you know, rotate my tires to the back and stuff, but I just don't feel like doing that because I just think I've used up way too much tread wear on the back, on the front skate. But anyway, that's not what I was gonna talk about. What I was gonna talk about was how people tend to think that, you know, transitioning HRT and all that. And I don't say this to be mean. I really don't. I just like to keep it real, and I don't like to sugarcoat stuff because it doesn't do anyone any good. So what I was gonna say was transition is great. HRT is great. If you start early enough in HRT, it's great. The earlier the diagnosis, the sooner the transition, the better the outcome. But again, I'm just like, unfortunately, the reality is this: the face that you have without makeup, the face that you have without a wig, the face that you have, you know, that you're born with. Unless you do facial feminization surgery, most guys that...
Time 1 hour, 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Distance 9 miles. Pace 6 minutes, 57 seconds per mile. Split pace 7 minutes, 58 seconds per mile.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this, is that people, this is the face you're born with. And unless you do major surgical procedures to it, it's the face you have. And honestly, the face that you have without makeup is the true reality of what you have to work with. Now, you can cover things up. You can pretty it up. You could put lots of makeup, and you could use eyeliner, and you could put on false eyelashes and all that. But a real woman, unfortunately, doesn't, fortunately for them, genetic women, fortunately for them, they don't need that to be feminine, to be a woman. I mean, a sweaty girl, with makeup running down her face is still a sweaty girl with makeup running down her face. You know what I mean? The reality is that some of us, although we put on makeup and we look good, to a lot of people, we still, if we get like sweaty and hot and sticky, our maleness tends to show. And unfortunately, it's what you have to deal with. Like, I remember early on in my transition, I had this issue with facial hair. Still do, not as much as I used to. But I had this issue with facial hair. And, if I ran, makeup would run. I used, and I still use Dermablend, for my face and stuff like that. Thankfully, the hairs that I had been struggling with and the facial hair that I had to deal with, thankfully, it's a lot less than it used to be. And I am so grateful. But that's taken money, laser treatment, for like 2 years now. I started March of 2013, and then I kept on getting treated throughout the spring and summer into the fall until this business stopped existing. And it was one of those things where I had to do something about it, because if I sweated, I was definitely gonna be out, with, a face that had, 5 o'clock shadow on it, So unfortunately, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes if you don't do anything before and you start and think about HRT in the future, I don't know when's the latest that it can ever click, but I hear that, it really does minimize, itself, the effects of it as we age. I don't know if body age has something to do with it, because I know my body age does not reflect my current age of 44. I'm sure that if I did a body age test, I would be a lot less age-wise. But, it's one of those things. Boy, I'm thirsty. There's a water fountain right up here. Oh, thank God. So, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Just hold on. Yes. Oh. That was good. I definitely needed that. That was something that I hadn't had a drink of water since East Medicine Lake Park, and that was like, I think that was like 5 miles ago. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know when the latest is that HRT can work, but I just wouldn't push fate. You know, those of you thinking about transitioning and wondering and putting it off till tomorrow and putting it off and putting it off, and some of you put it off for your kids' sake, and it's wonderful that you do. I mean, I totally respect your decision to do that, you know. But know that when you do that, you're also putting off the ability for you to be able to transition gracefully, because you only have so much time and you only have so much of a window in order to jump in. Otherwise, you're fighting a losing battle. I remember my former roommate back in Nashville. She was she had an appointment with her therapist. I mean, with her hormone doctor, and the hormone doctor wanted to check and give her a checkup and stuff. Wanted to check out, you know, how her breasts were doing and all that, developing. And he didn't expect much, because my former roommate, who shall remain nameless, she's 48. And, you know, they say that they treat hormone therapy to people that are, you know, in their 50s as just a courtesy, you know, for them, because they don't really notice huge amount of change for them. I don't know if that's true. If people that have transitioned past their 50s could chime in, because I don't want to seem like I know it all when I don't, because I don't know much at all of anything. All I know is that what I've been told, and that's what I hear. But certainly if you have, you know, real life experience of your own that you deal with, and you have your own story, please definitely feel free to share it. Give us a comment, you know, because everybody's different, you know. Everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's physically developed differently, and, you know, certain family lines and genes and, you know, all that comes, you know, goes into play, you know, to make a difference. But the face that you have, that's the face that is real. That is where you truly want to gauge your transition. You don't want to gauge it by, hey, look at how I look when I'm all dolled up. Because, I mean, you know, you can definitely do that, you know. But for living in a real world where, you know, you come into contact with people every day, where you're living, breathing, and, you know, walking around, running, whatever you're doing, you know, going to the office, you know, going shopping and talking to the cashier, or bumping into people at the mall. I mean, the face that you have is the face that people are going to see. And I just want to encourage you guys, don't think that you've arrived when makeup allows you to look passable or pretty or whatever, you know. I see pictures of my friend Christina Murray, and I see her, and she doesn't have any makeup on whatsoever. I mean,
Time 1 hour 13 minutes
I hate it when it does
35
that.
seconds.
Okay,
Distance 10
okay.
miles. Pace 7 minutes 21
Yes,
seconds per mile. Split
Okay,
pace
okay,
11
okay.
minutes 1 second per mile.
All right. So, anyway, my friend Christina Murray, she can probably just walk out her front door, not have to wear a stitch of makeup, and be as genetically female as any girl ever born that way would have ever been. And she's blessed. I mean, what can I say? She's blessed. No doubt she's blessed. But, those of us that are still in the process, and, still have man features and things that we're dealing with and all that. And I'm sure Christina will tell you that she's dealing with man features too, in her own way. But, obviously Christina, nobody can tell. So I just want to gauge my transition based on my face that I have, I mean, if I know that I can't pass being in public and stuff, like just for my own personal, feel good, vibe for me, I can't not wear a hat, if I'm going to use, I'm not going to use a wig. So, see, I don't have a wig on right now, but, I'm conscious of it. I'm self-conscious about how I look with short hair right now. I know that, I'm definitely a lot more of a target, you tend to hide behind your hair, if you have a wig, or if you have, thankfully, if you have your own long hair. People, going through transition and stuff like that, they tend to hide behind their hair. I know I did, I would like put it down in front of my ears, and before I even got my ears pierced, and I would keep the wig cap low on my forehead because I wanted to hide my brow, my forehead line and stuff, and but the face that you have, that's the face that you're gonna be, just want to let you guys know that. And I don't do that to discourage anyone or to make anyone feel bad. So we're all on this journey together. We're all sisters and brothers here. And, I love each and every one of you a lot, a ton. And I care about each and every one of you. And I think the world of each and every one of you. So, I'm just saying it because it's reality, and it wouldn't be Lynna's life if I wasn't real with you guys, you know what I mean? I mean, you gotta be real. There's so many fakes out there. So many people that want to sell you. Whoa! See? I'm bound to fall. Like this time, all I did was like kind of click on both skates. So I better get home before I cause myself a little bit of accident on pavement, because Lynna flesh on pavement here, especially this rock, this gravelly blacktop, just wouldn't be pretty. Wouldn't be pretty at all. So just wanted to tell you guys I love you and hang in there, okay? It gets better. I promise it does. And if you guys need anything, please text me at my Lynna Lopez 1998 at gmail.com, Facebook. 615-348-5470 is my Skype number. You know, I mean, just talk to me, you know. Before you do anything or think anything that you shouldn't think, talk to me first, please, because nobody should go through this alone. We're all here together, you know. This is a journey that we're all on. So, see you guys later, and have a great night, evening, as the sun sets here in beautiful Minnesota. Bye.